page 4, this one, design experiment. A student has a selection of rubber bands of different widths. I terus mula ya. Rubber bands of different widths. He is investigating the extension produced by adding loads. Okay, figure 4.1 shows the setup used. So nak jawab macam mana ni? Tak payah. You terus jawab simple, macam terus jawab ikut soalan nak tu macam mana. Okay. In addition to the apparatus shown in figure 4.1, the following apparatus is available to the student. A meter rule, selection of different rubber bands, selection of loads. The student has a selection of rubber bands, so dia nak cari apa? What the students want? They are investigating extension produced by adding loads. Okay, so it seems that this is topic Hooke's law. Okay, investigating two physical quantities, extension ataupun E, extension X and load. Okay, Hooke's law states that, am I online? F is directly proportional to X. Okay, so kita nak tengok tu. Now, what is given to us? Meter rule, selection of different rubber bands, selection of loads. Okay, maksudnya kat sini we have more than one rubber bands here. And then we have more than one loads. Plan an experiment to investigate how strips of rubber band of different widths stretch when loaded. Okay. Now, ini soalan dia sebenarnya. You have to answer the question. The question wants you to look at this. How the strips of rubber band of different widths stretch when loaded. Okay, stretch ni dia punya extension lah. Okay, rubber band width ni the force. Okay, explain briefly how you would carry out the investigation. Okay, so that's the procedure. Okay, so we start dengan procedure. Hello, is anyone here?
Yes, teacher.
Okay, so you all tengok je ni, lepas tu you terus jawab macam ni lah. Okay, boleh follow? Okay, and then
Boleh.
kita nak buat apa? Okay, so you are given this diagram. Gambar dah diberi, so you don't have to draw anything. Simple yang ni because diagram is given, so tak payah nak ubah apa-apa lah. Okay, alright. Now, what about how to start? You don't have to write setup apparatus as shown semua. Tu semua tak penting, wasting time. So sekarang terus jawab macam mana you nak carry out the investigation. Okay, so you will, when you have, dalam gambar you have shown rubber band dekat sini kan. Okay, now bila sekarang ni kita dah ready dah nak we are ready to measure the responding variable. Okay, so kita terus start kata measure the length of band. Measure the length of band. Okay, so dia apa ni, ataupun kita measure the original length. Okay, measure the original length of band. Okay, and then number 2, and then procedure, what's next? Okay, the question asks you dengan sini when loaded, so you kena bagi tahulah you letak load because in the diagram there is not yet a load kan, tak ada load langsung. Jadi you have to mention kat sini. You kata letak apa? Hang ataupun place a load, hang load. Okay, very simple, macam tu je. Hang load dekat the hook tu lah, you don't have to mention dekat hook. Obviously kita tahulah dekat hook. Ataupun you nak mention pun boleh lah, hang load at the hook. And then what you do, what you need to do, kita nak tengok dia punya stretching tu. So how do you get the stretching value? you have to do something. What's the action word? The action word is measure. What are you going to measure? Measure the new length of band. Okay, so this one original length, this one the new length. Okay, so I'm sure you know what to do next. Bila kita dah ada two different lengths, what do we need to do? Okay. Find the extension kan? Calculate extension. So what's the extension? So calculate the extension and record. Okay, so extension is equals to extension x equals to since I have this, yes, I have this. I have written this one. Jadi I can use the symbols. Okay, extension is L minus L naught. If you, okay, in this, you can only write this if you have defined the symbols. Yeah, otherwise you have to write in full. Macam ni lah, you kena tulis lah. Extension is where original, final length minus original length. Okay, are we done? Not yet. Remember, kalau dalam procedure, we must have three things. Apa dia? How do you control the manipulated variable? And then you measure the responding variable. And finally, you must repeat a few times. Minimum 3 to 4 kan? Okay, and then kita kata repeat. How do we repeat the experiment?
Thrice.
Yes. Repeat the experiment thrice ataupun repeat. Okay, when you repeat thrice tu, what you do? What changes you do? Repeat an experiment with
Different type of loads.
With
Different weights.
look at the question. What the question wants? With different what? It's stated there. Kan?
Different weights.
So you kena fulfill what the question wants. Repeat experiment with different thickness ataupun with different. We just write what the question wants lah. The question wants the with different with different widths. Okay. Next. Marsian Parit, you all buat apa next week? Dah ni.
Masih exam tu kita.
Dah kelas macam biasa lagi ataupun dah revision week? Self study? Belum?
Kelas macam biasa tapi teacher non-IG subjects will be take over by IG subjects.
So maksudnya you all full IGCSE lah, fokus IGCSE lah. Tak ada dah belajar sejarah apa semua. Good.
No teacher.
Good for you lah. Okay. Somebody needs to help me lah. Okay. Oh, dia kat luar pun dia dah masuk lah. Okay, bagus-bagus. Okay. Hebatlah Rizal. Farid nanti. Okay, next. Okay, kita dah fulfill dah semua ni, dah ada. So, dapat kat sini dah 3 to 4 marks here. So, what is the total marks for this question? 7 sahaja. Jadi, kat sini dah ada 3 markah. So, lagi berapa je? Lagi 4 marks. Okay. So, what else you need to do? Okay, we have done this one. Okay, and then state the key variables that you should control. Okay, so ni control ataupun control. Okay, control. Macam ada seolah-olah more than one tu. So if there are more than one, you should write all of them. So apa dia? Make sure
Mass of the lot.
same original length every time you repeat the experiment. Okay. And then of course load pun kena sama lah. Yeah. Okay. Next. Draw a table. Okay, that's easy. So what do you need to have? What's the MV?
Thickness of the extension.
Thickness. The load, the respective load that you use for that, kan? Berapa Newton? Thickness, maybe millimeters ke centimeters. And then, what else do we measure? Last study. Extension.
Extension.
Okay, unit mesti ada lah. cm. Alright, so you don't have to write anything in the table. Tapi kat sini, with column headings to show how you will display your readings. Okay, done. Explain briefly how you would use your readings to reach conclusion. So again, kat sini hari tu saya dah cakap banyak kali how you ensure, how dia kata explain how you reach conclusion. Tapi maksudnya adakah dia nak conclusion? No. The question does not want conclusion, ya. Dia nak how you reach the conclusion. How? You? Actually, to draw a graph. You katalah, draw a graph to get conclusion ataupun to draw conclusion. It's not to draw. Draw ni bukan drawing literally tu To draw ni macam untuk membuatlah kesimpulan. But this is not yet the answer. Kalau you just write like this, there is no mark. Okay, this one just explanation that what you are doing. Okay, so how? Draw a graph. So what about the graph? So you draw lah. So you need to have a graph of what again? What siapa MV, siapa RV? So plot a graph of extension. Okay, extension is the responding one. So write the respective unit. Okay, and then the thickness. Mesti ada unit juga. Okay. Alright. And then compare lah. You can say compare. Compare the variables. And so on and so forth. Okay. Okay, and then dia kata kat sini okay. Anything else you need to add? You just remember lah kalau ada tak? Usually when we carry out experiment, kita kena ada precautions kan? So write kat situ precautions. What are the precautions? Make sure you use
reading should be perpendicular.
Alright. Eye position. Bukan parallel ya. Eye position must always be
perpendicular to avoid parallax error.
To the readings first. To avoid, this is the perfect answer. Parallax error because you tell everything. You tell that eye position, okay. And then you cerita tentang the what? Perpendicular. And then this is for to avoid parallax error. Okay, use same apa tadi? Apa lagi yang lain? Same load for every whenever you repeat the experiment. Okay, and make sure you have thickness. Okay, kat sini you don't have to write anything, sebab this one response. depending on the thickness. But thickness is the manipulated variable. So you must have minimum 5 values. So tulislah what are the values. So kalau awak tak tahu nak buat apa, you just buat 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So yeah, remember, mesti ada minimum how many? 5.
5.
Yep. Okay. So if you write here, so that means the examiner nampak lah. Oh, you know, you need to repeat. So maybe you kalau you terlupa nak buat kat sini pun, kita nampak ada values ni, maksudnya we know that you will repeat the experiment. Okay. So how many marks do you get for all of these? Dia dapatlah full mark. Okay. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Yang ni extra. Jadi you dapat full mark. Easy peasy. Senang saja. Alright. Now, yang this one very easy. Do you want me to do this one? Okay, tak payahlah kan? It's just that kat sini kalau awak dapat bacaan ni. A, plot the graph of V against U. You do not need to start your axis at the origin. Draw the best fit curve. Kat sini apa yang susah ni? You will have a curve. Pernah lukis curve tak? Jadi kan jangan ingat dapat ni kan, straight line saja. Tengok So U, so where is the U? Kat sini U is x-axis. U is here. Here ada unit cm, and then V cm. Okay. Next, 20, 60, 20 cm. Okay, kat sini what's the maximum? 35. What's the maximum? Okay, 2. Kita tulisnya. Kena buat dash tu sebab tak nanti kalau awak buat macam ni saja tak tahu mana yang you refer. This line, this line, this line or which line. Okay. Ni kecil sangat nanti graf ni. Tak bagus ni. Berapa yang sesuai? 5? 5.
5, 10, 15, 20, 25.
Okay. 30, 35. Okay, 35 here. So V maximum 60. Jadi 60 berapa? 5. 10. Oops, tak boleh. 20. Okay. So sini berapa? 0. Okay. Jadi when 20 respective 60. 20, 60. Okay, 20, 60. Okay, and then kita ada 22, 47.1, 22U. U22, 47.1. Where's my 22? 20, 21, 22, 20, 27.1. So sini akan jadi, okay, this is the line. So sini 40, so this is 30. Ni 27.1 is in between. Betul? Okay, so that's the line. Padam balik yang ni semua. So jadi 7.1. So kita ambil tengah-tengah. Yeah, because I want this line here ni. Okay. Kita buat cross. Bukan star. Okay. Next. 25, 37.5. 37.5. 25, 37.5. Where's 37? Kenapa dia macam berlari-lari ni? Saya salah kan? 22, 47.1, 40. 40. So dia 40, 50, 58, 57. Okay. Lepas tu kita nak ada berapa pula? 37.5. Mana 37.5? 25. 25, 37.5. 37.5. Kalau round off, dia similar to 38. So saya just ambil 38. Okay. And then 30, 29.8. So that's 30. 30, 30. So 30, 30. Okay. Salah lagi. 30, 30 here. Okay, and 35, 26.3. 35, 26.3. Okay, 26. Saya ambil 26 saja sebab I round off jadi 26. Okay, cuba tengok sebab ini, is this a good graph? No. Sebab apa? Kalau awak tengok dekat sini, ruang ni kosong. Jadi if this is in the exam, you will do quickly, very quickly kan? Am I here alone or what? Okay, so kalau if I do this quickly, kalau saya buat ni secepat-cepat, kan? So saya nampak, this is wrong. I have to do something. So apa yang kita nak kena buat? So you see, dia kata you do not need, you do not need to start your exercise at the origin. So what we do, kita nak dragkan semua ni so that dia kan belak sini. Jadi sini. Dan okay, jadi saya ni senang lah sebab boleh padam-padam, boleh copy drag kan. So dalam exam you slowly buat, jangan panic, and then you write the values here. Tadi we started dekat mana, 20 kan. Jadi sini 20. Berapa tadi kita buat? 20, 30. So banyak kan ni, 20. Okay. So nampak kat sini, this is, okay, kalau kita tengok macam ni, this is not a straight line. Jadi kita takkan dapat a straight line, so you have to draw best fit curve. So okay, so dapat curve macam tu. Okay, dia kata tu, draw best fit curve. Pernah buat tak? Kalau tak pernah buat, you boleh buat, cari balik. You kalau siapa ada iPad tu lah. Of course yang online ni ada iPad. So October, November 17 boleh practice draw macam ni. Okay, kalau dalam Maths you guna, ada lukis, guna apa tu yang bengkok-bengkok punya pembaris tu, boleh bawa. Okay, alright. Jadi yang lain-lain tu senang saja. Okay, this one considered best fit. Lepas tu this one considered besar. Sebab apa besar? Sebab saya more than half of the whole graph kan. 1, 2, 3, 4. 2, 3. Okay, so dah besar lah tu. Alright, so that's easy. Okay, cuma kat sini dia nak, okay, yang ni you follow je. For the question 1, you just follow. And then suggest 2 differences, suggest 2 precautions. You just refer back to the suggest 2 precautions that you would take in order to obtain reliable readings in this experiment. So again, so ni soalan topik apa? Kita dah bagi list of precautions kan. Jadi ni balik tadi, ni eksperimen apa? So this one. Ni eksperimen light kan, guna lens. Okay, light ray. Jadi bila eksperimen light ray, okay, what are the precautions? So kalau jenis yang macam ni, dia tak kata okay, dia ada cahaya dekat sini. So you may want to carry out the experiment in a dark room kan. Darken the room. Darken, something like that lah. Darken it, room, the room. Okay, ataupun carry out the experiment in a dark room. Lagi. Okay, so you have to make sure kat sini, ini if kalau you tak pernah buat eksperimen ni, you should try lah. Tapi kalau tak sempat, you kena faham sebenarnya it's very difficult to make sure ni. Sebab dia ada light ray kan. Kita nak kena pastikan cahaya ni pass through this. Dia macam a line macam ni, one straight line. That's not easy. Line. Macam mana kita nak tahu lubang ni cahaya tu memang pass through the hole tu. So that's the precaution. If you look at this, dia 2 marks. So maksudnya not only, kita ada banyak lah, more than one. Apa dia tu? How do you say tadi tu? Object and screen. Make sure, yes. Object and screen are, first you make sure object and screen are perpendicular to the bench. To the bench, whatever bench you use. Maksudnya ini meja tu tak singit-singit kan. Kalau meja tu berlekuk-lekuk, let's say lah meja awak tu problem, you ada meja yang macam ni. Jadi kan nanti bila you letak kat sini lens, kat sini you punya screen, dia dah tak selari. Okay, dia tu akan menyebabkan error. Okay, anything else? You boleh baca kat sini. So you have to know all of them. Kalau tak baca lagi, tak mula baca lagi, dah boleh start baca lah. Okay, and apa lagi tadi? Nak memudahkan ataupun nak memastikan betul result you all, object and lens adalah same height. So that lens tu boleh, so cahaya tu lalu lens. Okay. And then sini pun cahaya tu lalulah lens. Kalau lens tu lagi tinggi daripada sini, dia lalu kat bawah-bawah je. Jadi result ni tak berapa valid. Okay, what else? You kena buat apa? For this experiment, you boleh imagine tak eksperimen ni? Saya dah pernah tunjuk lah kan dalam, okay. So awak tengok what do we want? Kita nak apa? Kita want, okay. Where is the screen? So ini screen. Can you see my screen, everyone? Hello?
Can, teacher.
Okay, so ini screen, ini the lens. Okay, this is the object. Now, tengoklah reading kat sini berubah-ubah So inilah yang you masukkan dalam table. Anyway, so ini simulation sebab saya tak boleh buat you masuk makmal sekarang, tapi you tengok So it's either to sama ada I change the lens position or I change the position of the screen. Yeah. So from lens to the object is U. Okay, lens to object is the U. Yeah. Okay, and then from lens to the screen is the V. Jadi, in order to get the image clearly, kat sini image blur. Look at the screen, image blur. So what you do, you move the screen. You dah set your U macam ni, U26. Jadi image distance. Okay, cari mana paling fokus. Sharp focus. Okay, sharp image. Jadi what did I do just now? Okay, kalau kita tukar yang ni kan. So saya kena slow. Sebab kalau laju-laju kita tak dapat. So kita kata this is ni Itu pun termasuk dalam precautions. Jadi apa yang saya buat tadi tu? What did I do just now? So saya kata this also can be the precautions. Jadi saya kata move. What did I move just now? Move the screen. How do I move the screen? How do I move the screen? Slowly. So that's the precaution. Slowly backwards and forward. Bukan up down. Kalau up down salah. Itu pun kena betul. Slowly juga. Tapi ke mana? Slowly to up, slowly down, slowly backward and forward. Okay. Alright. Yang ni. Suggest two differences that you would expect to see between the appearance of the illuminated object and the image on the screen. Ada tak? Okay. What is expectation that you will see? So maksudnya kat sini, soalan lain dia ialah, what do you think the result will be? The result of what you see. What will you see? You will see the image. Okay. Okay, jadi kat sini, you tengok kat sini, what's the focal length? Are you given the focal length? Oh, okay. We want to determine the focal length. Alright. Jadi nak dapatkan focal length, you follow this one. You just use this one. Ambilkan nilai-nilai semua tu. Okay, you write down. So, you dapat jawapan dalam ini U1 plus V1, whatever V1 you bahagikan dengan 4, you dapatlah somewhere 14 cm. Sorry. Okay. Jadi, bila 14 cm, cuba you tengok you punya results dekat sini. Okay, F is, ni kena tahu teori sikit. F U 14 cm. Tapi kat sini U, your U, what can you say about the value of U? Ini sambil-sambil tu kita belajar paper 4.
Lagi panjang.
Okay, how is the difference between U and F? Is it U equals to F?
U is bigger than F.
Yes, kita conclude U bigger than F for every situation. Agree? Now, sekarang awak dah faham kan? Awak dah belajar teori. Kalau dalam teori, kita belajar for this lens, thin lens ni. Okay, if this is F, if this is 2F, dekat sini, zoom, betul? Right? When U less than F, you dapat zoom. When U equals to F, you dapat? Okay ke ni? And then kalau U is in between F and 2F, U greater than F, U less than 2F. Kita dapat apa? Kita dapat rim. Tapi kalau, saya alih lah ni sebab tak muat. Okay. Tapi kalau kita dapat 2F, kalau kita letak objek atas 2F, which is U equals to 2F, apa dia punya ciri-ciri? RI? RI apa?
RID.
RI SS. RI SS. Ni saya ni supaya tak nampak salah sangat. Okay, RISS. SS tu apa? Same size. Kalau dekat 2F. Maksudnya, objek dekat atas 2F. 2F tu maksudnya double DF lah. Jadi, image you, dia akan dapat dekat 2F juga, dekat sini. And same size. Maksudnya, dia punya length kat sini. Katalah sini 2 cm. Itu juga objek dia, 2 cm. Make sense ke? Okay ke? Alright. But, if you greater than 2F, kita punya dapat RID. Semua kecil-kecil. So, kalau objek maksudnya, I take the object as maksudnya bigger than this 2F. Kan objek ni jauh daripada 2F. Jadi kita akan dapat image macam mana? Kalau sini tinggi macam tu, image kita akan jadi dekat dan sangat kecil. Dia terbalik kan, inverted. Macam tu. Okay. Alright. So ini okay. Ini dalam teori Ini you belajar teori untuk paper 2, paper 4. Now, cuma kita tengok kat sini. U greater than F, which one? U equals to F, this one less than F. So U greater than to F, U greater than F mana? Sini. Jadi apa ciri-ciri image kita? Real.
Real, inverted and magnified.
Masih lagi magnified. Jadi you tak bolehlah cakap ciri-ciri yang lain-lain ni. Okay. So apa jawapan untuk ni? Apa yang you expect Ni dia kata ni, what do you expect to see? You expect to see the image must be upside down, betul?
Upside
Inverted
down and
tadi.
magnified.
Ya, upside down ataupun tadi kita panggil inverted. Lepas tu dia, is it magnified? Yes, magnified.
In bigger size.
Yes. Right, so that's the answer and that's how you get this answer. Okay, so itu untuk this question. Ini pun boleh jadi soalan number 4. Kalau ini jadi soalan number 4, this is how you plan. Okay, nampak tak dia surat? The student places the screen, nampak? And dia letak dulu nilai. Then she places the lens U equals to 20. And then she adjusts the position on the screen. So this is what is expected from you when you write. Kalau soalan ni, instead of number 3, dia berada di number 4. Jadi awak kena jawab dengan cara yang sama lah. Tiru yang macam ni dia bagi. Jadi macam mana dapat idea tulis ni semua? You kena banyak lah try buat soalan ataupun banyak tengok balik eksperimen dalam textbook tu pun boleh. Okay, I think this is easy. You just read the ni. You just read the readings. Okay, and then you calculate, follow instruction. Okay, one reason stir the water before reading. Kalau tajuk heat, you mesti stir. Kenapa nak stir?
To have the same temperature.
Ya, kita to make sure. Ingat kalau tajuk heat je, panas-panaskan air, ada haba, you make sure, the reason is to make sure that the temperature is the same throughout. Bila stream bila? Throughout. Macam mana je throughout? Throughout. O-U-T. Throughout the experiment. Ataupun to reach. Ataupun you can say to reach final temperature. Astaga macam tu lah. Okay. Alright, done. Okay. Any question? Paper 2. So kalau nak tengok, sebenarnya saya boleh bagilah, I can give you this one. Kalau ada student dia risau, cikgu saya tak tahu lah nak buat macam mana. Kita tengok kita ada contoh question. Okay, ni. Ni adalah contoh-contoh soalan about 5 years ago lah. Ada a few questions. Tapi itulah, soalan makin baru. Ni basic yang saya pernah tunjuk dekat you all. Okay, yang ini contoh. Student is investigating how the material of a spring affect his behavior when stretched. Masih lagi macam Hooke's law tadi. Macam Hooke's law tadi. Tapi, kita tengok ni jawapan dia. Okay. Alright. Alright, okay. So, ini macam ini sebenarnya. Bukan. Okay, yang ni, this is the first one ni. Right. So, macam nak jawab. Tengok answer scheme dia kan. So, sebenarnya, dia adalah ni. So, ni banyak contoh-contoh soalan Lemak mana ni? What is the answer? Okay. So, kalau you tengok, dia punya soalan ni, dia tak adalah, tak tahulah, dia tak susah pun. Cuma you kena ada some ideas on what to do. Okay, kalau kat sini kan, kita go back to first question tadi. Alright. Okay, ni macam topik yang sama yang kita baru buat tadi. Elasticity ataupun Hooke's law. Okay. Jadi kat sini kita tengok springs, cuma kita tengok kat sini apa, you bila dapat je soalan, first kali you tengok apa yang soalan tu nak. Jadi kat sini dia bagi lens holder. You pernah buat. Okay, lens holder is this one. Okay, check ada. And then dia bagi power supply. Okay, and then dia bagi lamp. Okay, check. card with triangular hole. Oh, so kat sini objek dia bukan illuminated object. Dia bentuk segitiga kat sini. Dia punya hole tu bentuk segitiga. Jangan tak tahu pula apa tu. Okay, what is not written there? But it is very important. Apa dia? The screen. Yeah?
The screen.
Screen is very important. Otherwise macam kat mana you nak tengok kan? Sebab you nak measure. You nak measure V. Okay, so kat sini the additional apparatus you tulislah. Apa? What's the answer? It's the screen. As simple as that. So done. Next, draw the diagram of how the apparatus will be arranged. So nampak tak? Ni kat sini seolah-olah you yang kena fikir sendiri. Bukan seolah-olah. Soalan ni you kena fikir sendiri. Tapi tahun lain soalan ni macam ni. Jadi ini je lah. So what I'm trying to say is eksperimen dia tak adalah macam susah sangat. Kadang-kadang lah dapatlah eksperimen yang pelik sangat. Tak pernah buat eksperimen, tak pernah baca. Tapi kadang-kadang ada eksperimen, if you are lucky enough dapat eksperimen yang mudah je. Jadi ni you boleh lukis macam ni. Then write a method of carrying out the experiment including how F will be determined. Okay, this is something that you need to know. Yeah, you need to know. Macam mana nak, macam mana you can, okay, write a method for carrying out experiment. Macam mana you nak determine how F tu. Okay, so kat situ you kena tahu apa dia. Yeah. Okay, how to determine F, kita kata move screen slowly, object and length screen, and then macam mana ni? Measure U and V. Sebab kat sini dia bagi formula. Ya. Okay, sekarang ni kita nak cari F. Betul? This is the aim of the experiment. So when this is the aim of the experiment, bila kita buat ni, kita hanya ada V dan kita ada U. So, dalam you punya procedure kat sini, okay, kita dah buat diagram. So, kita draw diagram. And then kat sini kita buat procedure. So, dalam procedure, you ceritalah. Measure U. Sebelum measure U tu, you move screen. Macam ni. Kan? Yang ni tadi. You. Ni jawapan-jawapan dia. Places the lens. So, dapat U. And then adjust screen slowly. Until clearly focus. Ni term-terms yang kena ada. Clearly focus image. Formed. And then measure. You kena bagi tahu. You measure. What do you measure? You measure V. Okay, tapi kan kat sini dia buat very clear. V tu can be, kat mana V. So dia nampak tak? Nampak tak dia buat kat sini? So you pun kena buat macam tu when you draw. Dash, 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 dash. Nak menunjukkan kita measure from the center of the lens and center of the screen. So, how do you get F? Kalau soalan ni, F tu kita dapat by calculation. Jadi kat sini you tak payahlah fikir macam mana F is determined. So tak payah fikir. Kat sini dah bagi clue. Jadi sekarang you dah tahu, you table kan, you ada reading of U, cm, you ada V, cm. So you cakap lah dalam you punya kat sini kan, F is, to get F, use the formula. So F equals to UV, U plus V. Itu je lah. That's not that difficult. And then state precautions. So macam tadi, sama je precautions yang ni. And then state precautions lain. Yang ini precautions. So ini be careful. Dia ada dua. Jangan you kata, oh nak dua. Tak. Ni two different things. Ini precaution to get clear and focus image. Jadi apa yang mana satu?
Move screen clearly and slowly.
Yeah. Okay, and then yang kat sini, state precaution to ensure measurements are accurate. Maksudnya, U dengan V awak tu, U dengan V ni. So, this is about the I. Position. Macam mana saya je I? So, this one is about the I position. Okay. Dah, 7 markah. Senang. Next. Student investigate a wind turbine, which is an electrical generator driven by a propeller. Okay, plan experiment. In your plan, should list any additional apparatus complete. So, ini topik apa? Ini topik Electromagnetic. Okay, plan and experiment. Apa? Apa arahan dia? Plan. Plan apa? Experiment. Untuk apa? Investigate how current in resistor varies with the speed of airflow. Ya? Jadi, apa apparatus yang you perlukan? How do you control the resistance? Okay. Right. So you listkan lah apa-apa tambahan yang ada. Jadi kalau kita terus tengok skema kan jawapan. Ini question number 3 kan ni. So kat sini dia kata kita mesti control the speed of fan distance. Jadi saya pun expect you jawab macam ni je. Sebab apa? Ada tak? Turbine ada. Turbine dia dah tulis bagi. Lagi electric fan pun dah bagi juga. Height of fan. Okay. Angle of airflow. Okay. Aduh. Okay. So, next. Kita nak, dia kata complete the wind.
Power supply.
Complete the wind power supply. Okay. This, apa? Battery ke whatsoever lah. Dan dia kata complete the wind turbine circuit. Nampak tak circuit ni incomplete. Jadi macam mana nak complete kan? You kena ada parallel circuit ke ataupun series circuit. Okay. So nak sambungkan macam mana tu? So tak kisah macam mana pula. So as long as you boleh dapat benda tu berfungsi. Okay. This one is quite hard lah. Kesian tahun berapa ni? Tahun 2020. Very difficult. Okay, bukanlah macam dia tak adalah susah sangat. Tapi dia macam student dia takkan pernah buat lah. Kan? So expect the unexpected. You tak semestinya dapat eksperimen-eksperimen yang ada dalam makmal. Boleh jadi yang tak ada. Kalau eksperimen number 4 ni, dia macam biasa je. Tapi dia ubah suai. Tengok plan experiment. Dia nak plan eksperimen macam mana? Plan an experiment will enable him to investigate how air resistance changes the way which pendulum swings. Apa ni? Ini topik chapter 1 sahaja. Tapi dia sebenarnya cakap tentang air resistance. Okay. So do you need anything additional apparatus? Okay. Apa-apa apparatus? Macam sebab dia kata pendulum swings. Okay, bila you ada pendulum swings, you nak kira berapa swing, dia nak swing berapa kali? 10 times. Jadi, you nak set apa? Selalunya kita nak set time. Jadi, if you want to set time, what's the apparatus? Ini adalah physical quantity dia. So, what is the apparatus? It's the stopwatch. So, macam mana you carry out the experiment? Again, kat sini, MV. How do you control MV? Macam mana you sediakan air resistance tu?